we are live. We're going to get this a little bit more situated. Well, just one thing led to another, and here we are. Here we are streaming on YouTube. Now, for the first viewer, welcome, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. In today's episode, what we're going to be doing is facing subscribers and losing in games of chess, because that has been the trend for these past few days. I play my subscribers, or random people that aren't subscribers that join and want to play. I'll play anybody that wants to play. And if we take a gander at my chess profile, I don't know if you guys can actually see this. 1 win, 1 draw, 16 losses. Pretty horrendous for somebody that is aspiring to be a chess YouTuber. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to do a little 0+1. We're going to keep our eye on the clock because I need to go to the gym before it gets too late or I won't go. And you don't get gains like that if you don't go to the gym all the time. And so what we're going to be starting off with, the general game plan for these things is going to be slowly but surely increasing the time control. So we're going to start with a 0+1, then we'll maybe do a 0+2, 3, 4, 5, and just go up from there and see how we fare. And we're going to try and get a win in every time control is generally the way that I like to do this. We could also do it the other way, where we start with 1+0, and then 2+0, 3+0, 4+0. Do it that way. We might just go ahead and do both. And if people don't want to join and play me, then we'll do it just like this. So we're facing a 2000. We're going to do my custom setup where we put the bishops here. If they capture, we got a place to put our knight. Go ahead, put our bishop here, develop this guy, castle this way, push this pawn, and then the last thing I got to do is develop. I'm going to take. This pawn is now weak, but we're going to make do with it. We go here. This is kind of scary. That's kind of scary. So what we're going to do is 6 seconds against 3. I think we're holding up on the clock just beautifully. We'll step forward. Not really sure. I'm definitely a little bit afraid. Sacrificing some stuff. This goes here. Is there a checkmate? I don't see it. I'm so scared. And he loses on time. Now that is a terrifying position because look at all these pieces around my king. But you know what? He has the same amount of attackers as I do defenders. So my queen is looking here. We're looking here. We've got looming threats of this check, which doesn't really accomplish too much. It kind of just gets a pawn and the king scoots over. Finally, something good, Alex, my boy. Leo, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but I know you're from Turkey, so I'm going to say something to you in Turkish. Sin karuşma. Sin karuşma. Salam. Salam. That's all I know how to say in Turkish. I went to Turkey. That's what I remember. And then, so, you guys are the first 3 people here. If you want to partake in a game of chess with me, go ahead, hop on Lichess, send me that invite, beat me, and then feel good about yourself because you beat a random guy on YouTube. And so, what we're doing, if you're fresh to this chat, what we're doing here is we're doing a time control where we increase the time each time that I win. And so we just won. We're off to a good start. And you guys didn't see this, but I showed my profile. Yesterday I was playing people from the chat. Dude, I faced like 2400, 2300, 2250, 2000. Every single person that I faced was just way better at chess than me. And dude, I lost 16, 1 draw, 1 win. This guy, 2300 from Iran. And we've got a 2-second increment here. So let's just go ahead and get some pieces developed. We hang a bishop. Tremendous. We'd love to see it. The only way we're going to win this is if he hangs the queen. We get a pawn. This guy's pinned. We step back. I mean, that could have stepped back. Okay. We're going to castle this way. I mean, this destabilizes a pawn. Let's launch this. Into the position. We're pushing this forward to bring this knight to play this. This is the new idea. We're coming this way. He might just trade this off And then this is undefended. We get this check with 11 seconds. We get this check. He can get this pawn. He's going for a checkmate. But we push forward. All is well. He forks my guys. Okay. We can get something back here. He can win this pawn, but we're going to get the rook. So we get the rook. I'm not convinced that was actually a great plan. We launch this forward, attack the knight. The knight is defended now. Ugh. We go here. Jesus. Okay. He's got this check. We step up. He's got another check. We step here. We hide here at the end of the day. We're hiding here. This doesn't work. We step over here. You can trade the queens. I didn't do so well. Rematch. So this is what happened last time, dude. I was just facing 2300s and they destroy me every game no matter what. Like sometimes I get close. Did I blunder? The queen comes out and I blundered. Nope. Okay, we're good to go. We're doing this. A little hidey hole for my bishop. Not trying to lose my bishop for no reason. So now we've got a nice little place to hide. We'll pin this guy. Pressure the pin. Grab this. Bro. He's going to get this. I developed the knight. Rook's defended. Maybe we trap the queen in here somehow. Probably he needs to just evacuate. We go here. Let's attack the queen first. He goes over here. Oh. Chess is hard. Chess is hard. I lose yet again. We'll rematch him again. I misclicked my first move. No way I'm playing E3. You kidding me? Okay. Let's just develop like this. Didn't need to really play that, but it is what it is. We're going to play this and trade this knight off. Okay, we got open file. Seems like a decent plan. We go here and pin the knight to this guy. Let's just trade that. Jump to the middle. Rook over here. Man, we both have 20 seconds. These bullet games are not as bullety as you would like to think. What should I do here? Let's go here. I didn't see an immediate threat. We then go here. This is scary, but I'm trying to get this pawn. We then threaten here. How do you defend that? He can't actually take. So let's push this first. Am I blundering? I'm really going for this just all-out attack. Dang it, now he gets the knight. God damn it. I feel like I was actually doing well right there. And is my voice loud enough, guys? Or is it too loud? Can you guys let me know in the chat, please? I got a new desk. You want to see? Look. That's my old desk over there. Look how little and terrible that thing is. So I went and got this huge desk. So now I've got enough room to do a little bit of everything. Alright, so bro doesn't want to play anymore. Or did he? Losing against that same 2300. I wad it together. I wad it together. Are you asking about wiping techniques? I'm a wadder. Some people fold. Did you know that? Are you a folder or a crumpler? I'm a crumpler. Maybe it's not the greatest thing for the planet. Save the trees and all, but I crumple it up. I crumple it up. Decent. My voice is just fine. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. It's really strange for me to go back and watch any of these videos and listen to my voice. I'm like, is that really what I sound like? Bro, I've played this guy before. I have played this guy on my other account. My old account got banned, and not for the reasons that you're thinking. It got banned. Okay, we're going to just take this, go here, attack that guy. Okay, okay. Push this forward, why not? We need to do something with this knight, so we're going to come this way. He never saw it coming. We castle, push a pawn, and it's probably about time that I start attacking things. This is a fork. He needs to defend that with his queen. And we go for a pawn break in the middle of the board. So he attacks us. Stepping back is not super fun, but I think we have to do it. This is super defended. We're going to take with this pawn, and we're going for this pawn push. Not just yet. Now we're going to support it with the knight, then go for the pawn push. Pawn push. This is also quite scary for his queen over here. Doesn't attack anything immediately, so we're going to take. You can get this. I could have taken with check first. That would have been way smarter. We then go here. The rook comes over. We step back. This is still kind of an idea. He could push forward, but we trade the queens. Let's bring this rook here. He still could just castle. He steps up. Okay, we're going to go for this. Don't have a lot of great moves with this knight. I think we take. I mean, that just seems active. Okay, we attack this guy. He pushes. I step over. Oh my god, he can take it and is defended by the bishop. Not what you want to see. We're stepping up. I think I can put this knight here. Yeah, this guy I used to play on my old account. My old account... We're going here. So he takes and I have a place to hide. Is trading down into this endgame smart? The answer is no. But I can come back and get this pawn. We're coming back for this pawn. That's the whole game plan here. My old account was named Zip Ties and Lube, and somebody reported me, and I lost the account forever. So we can get this. Now we're actually threatening this. I don't know if that move made a lot of sense. Stepping in. Oh my god, I couldn't think fast enough. And he loses on time. I don't think that was really necessary. These guys are defending. I can't really step forward too well. He's winning. He's for sure winning. Maybe it's a draw, but we got the dub. So what we're going to do is go back. Increase it by 1 second, and we hop right on into it. And if any of you want to play, go ahead and send the request. Please. Do not be shy. Do not be shy. Don't be shy with the subscribe button either. I need as many subscribers as I can get. I've been trying to reach 1,000 for like a long time now. And look how fast the time goes up now. We both got 16 seconds. I dare you, bro. Push this guy forward. I'm ready to step back. Castling same side. Let's take and step back. This guy needs to be doing something with his life. And his pawn push is a little bit weakening. His knight could go over here, actually. Yeah. It's a good square for his knight. And it really just threatens everything. So what do we do in a situation like this? Here. Man, I think I just fell apart a little bit. We push. God darn it. I can't think of what to do, bro. Getting the brakes beaten off of me. We've got this cheeky idea of not even a checkmate, but it's something. just trade the queens. Terrific. We love that. And then he can sacrifice to win the bishop. Not even close. It was not even close. We'll rematch. But, dude, do you see everybody that challenges me? 2,200, 2,300. Yesterday, it was just all, like, 2,400s. Bro, I'm not that good at chess. I'm just like I'm your friendly neighborhood chess YouTuber, bro. I'm not that good. And so these people that, like, try hard on me, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I'm trying to be the voice of the average ELO chess player on YouTube, because every other bit of advice that you get on YouTube is coming from like a super GM or an international master, and I'm none of those. And I'm gonna be honest, sometimes it's a little bit deep, bro. So the truth is, I like watching people like Will Taylor Chess, because he's like a few hundred points rated higher than me. This is getting scary over here, but how do we mobilize the forces? I literally don't know. We're going to just make a move. That was a terrible move because I couldn't think like what to do. Does this make any sense? Capture, capture. It does make sense, but you can just kick me out. We step back over here. And bro, we have the most closed position. So let's get rid of the knight. This pawn push seems to make sense. I can take with the rook, but that walks kind of into some of this stuff. If he takes, I take. I think we're chilling. We can also take. We're threatening this guy. We jump over and attack him again. This bishop sucks. We're jumping forward. We're still not super scared of this. He could even push it forward. Okay, okay, okay. Here. This is a gnarly diagonal, by the way. This is a gnarly diagonal that almost wins my queen. Luckily, I can step back. We're going to trade that. Trade that. I need to be figuring out how to push this pawn forward. Takes. It just doesn't work. We go here. That enables this pawn push. He can just step back and defend against all that. He could even just push this pawn forward. But dude, I'm holding my own against this 2200. I'm holding it. We go here because it's the only move that I could think of. Do it, bro. I'm not scared. He can get his bishop here, but I just step back. This guy is super well defended. We step in. We're going for this. He could go here. Not sure. Okay, let's trade. That kind of made a weakness, if anything. We step forward. Oh, open file. Here. What's going to happen? We step forward with the king. He's got this check, but we can take. This check is not a check, so it doesn't actually do anything. We step over. Got a pawn push. I want this open file. Please, please, please do not put your rook on the A file, bro. We still need to keep this defended. Pushing this. We're going to take. Here. He's got a check, but I step up. I'm actually thinking this attacks this. We step forward. He can go back here. We have gotten ourselves into an endgame, ladies and gentlemen. This is just... We go here to attack the bishop. We go here to attack the knight. Grab this guy. He can come back. We can't defend this anymore. Counterplay. He can defend that. Yes, he can. Oh, I can't step forward. I can't step over. Activity. Passed pawn. We give a check. We attack a rook. He pins us. We step back. Jesus, I'm falling apart. Take this. We go here to attack this, but that's just checkmate. I did my best. Crazy time control. I did my best. We'll face this guy again, and there's a cat outside my door making noise, so... Come on, bro. Get over here. Oh. There we go. Oh, I need to make a move. Alright. Rematch. Sorry for letting the time run out, guys. That wasn't part of the plan. Get this cat hair off me. 4-move checkmate? 4-move checkmate? Bro, didn't work. Sliding over here. Hung this. Hung this. I'm getting scared about my bishop being trapped. The 4-move checkmate did not work, dude. I can't believe it. What is my queen doing over here as well? Little luft. I'm always making little lufts for my bishop, bro. We're going to take. Capture. Back. Pawn to the middle. Knight developed. Castle opposite. Launch a pawn. Let's flip and go. Not getting my bishop today, bro. We are on this delicious diagonal. We push a pawn. If he pushes, I push forward, right? If he takes, I step over. Oh boy, I'm trying to get in. He could just take that. And then just massively simplify the entire position. Didn't see that. I felt like I had a tad bit of attack. Had a little bit of an attack going. We're going to step over like this. Yes, we can trade all of these rooks. What do I play here, everybody? Over here. That was not a good usage of time. You could... This got a little bit out of hand. What about... Bro, I'm just trying not to lose on time. It counts. Does it count? I'm down a pawn. Got him on time. You're very cute. Thank you, Neat. I should take a nap after this game. Jesus. Go 3+2. Why don't you hop on here and destroy me some more, Laura? You have successfully beaten me like 6-1. 6-1, I believe, is our record. We should play like some odds, bro. Like take away a few of your pawns or a knight or something, and then I'll face you. But we did win. So we increased the time by 1 more second. That is pretty much what we're doing here. And you better believe, once it's 0+10, bro, that is a rapid game. We're in the blitz realm right now. 4 seconds each move. There's normally like 40 moves. You do the math, bro. It's a lot of seconds. Games are getting longer and longer. Where, you know, just a tad bit of calculation is going to be necessary. Look at this guy blitzing out his moves, bro. You have no idea who you're playing against. No idea. We go here to go here so the sacrifice doesn't exist. You got to put the queen here to defend all this stuff. If I trade, the pawn comes in, so we're just going to castle. This knight can go to the middle now. You want to castle opposite, bro? Take. I think we win a pawn here. You see those massively rapid calculation skills? What are you thinking about, bro? Are you going to not take my bishop? That's not a good usage of time. You don't want the bishop? He does want the bishop. But I'm still going to get that pawn, I believe. Now, I can defend this a few different ways. This greatly weakens. It's completely equal. I am going to win this pawn. We're going to play this one. Because he doesn't have the Arabian mate or whatever, I can put my queen back here. I think we play this. We defend with the rook. He steps over here. I just hung a pawn. God damn it. I mean, I think I have to take that. Now this is hanging. Gotta push it forward. He hits us with a check. We attack the rook. He plays this devastating move where I'm fairly certain I'm just going to lose no matter what I do. If I go here, he's got... We play this. We do this to defend the pawn. We step up. It's completely equal. I think he was smoking me right there, and he just completely gave up on it. Here. Should have been playing a little bit faster. We're going to go here. He can put the rook in. Okay. Oh, he can get in. He can get this pawn. No, he can't. He's going to get it after everything. Oh, I threw this away. I threw this away. Now we're just in a king and pawn endgame where I'm going to lose. I have like a 0.5% chance of being able to win this. Push, push. This is all I've got going for me. Can just make a pass pawn. But my king is kind of close. Sucks. Resignation. Ugh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2,000 question mark. I hate these question mark people, bro. I hate these question mark people. I'm respectable. And so what I do is I mostly play casual, but I play enough rated games that I have a real number. And what is this? If he has more than one question mark in his name, I'm going to be upset. Laura Palmer. I'm letting you guys know this right now. We're going to look at this. 0 and 5. God damn it, bro. I don't even know if I want to do this. Actually, bro, we need to go back to the time control. We're at 0. We're going to challenge. We're going to do a 0 plus 4. That's the time control that we're playing. We're sticking with the theme. We're sticking with the theme of increasing the clock a little bit. Is the plan. But yeah, Laura. What's going on, Laura? Well, I want to stick with this theme. No? Jesus. You're just going to beat me in 3 plus 2. You already know that. I know that. You know that. Let's make it more interesting. What do you got to do? Beat me 6-0? Do a little faster. A little faster. What are your blitz? Your bullet skills are 2,000 as well. I don't think you're gonna lose no matter what you do. Maybe in rapid, 1800 rapid. But I still don't think so. You're far too strong. And I'm pretty sure like 0 plus 4 is about the same as 3 plus 2. Okay, that's not true, but it's not true at all. But okay. Okay. And then I suppose once we get to like 0 plus 6 or something, 0 plus 7, then the games will be getting really long. Because like 0 plus 10, that's a hardcore rapid game. That's all I know. You guys want to... I don't know if you guys care about finance. In this dead air, let's copy this. Kaboom. I'm going to put it in the chat instead of explaining all of this. So right now I have a savings account. Too long. Damn. It's too long. The chat can't be that long. Can we break it up? Here we go. So I have a savings account and it gets 4.3% APY. If you want the referral code thing, I got you. But I tried to make this portfolio right here that essentially is like no risk, super low risk, but does better than just a regular savings account. So what I'm thinking is putting 20% into each one of these, and the dividend payouts are all better than 4.3%. And so on the worst year possible, it's down like 10%. It's down like 10%, but it will perform better than just a regular savings account. Because I know everybody's got like a checking and a savings account. Well, I get 4.3 on my savings account, which is better than pretty much most people. It's not like I did anything special for that. I just like opened a bank account, but I'm greedy. The mouse is bad. I can't play fast. Then we should definitely play fast time controls, my friend. Because I can't just keep losing to you in front of a bunch of people. It's no fun for me, bro. It's no fun for anybody. It's only fun for you. Only fun for you. You're hurting my chess spirit. Like, we can do it, but if I just keep losing, it's like, well, what's the point, bro? Or girl. Are you a guy or a girl? I actually don't know. Okay. We've gained 10 seconds. Are we going to get pinned? Yes, we are. And you know what? We're going to pin him right back. We're going to move the queen up. He's chasing us. Did I blunder? Sure feels like it. God damn it. Alright, let's just jump forward. Let's just get crazy, bro. He could take with the bishop. God damn it. Chess is so hard, bro. Chess is so hard. And now I'm just fighting back from a completely losing position. But it says the guy is 1800. So we're going to trust. We're going to trust in the process. And hopefully we can figure something out here. We're going to kick this knight out and then jump in. That's the new game plan. We're still going to kick this knight out. He's just way too in my position. I don't think that made a lot of sense. We're jumping over here. Okay. Okay. then I can step up and castle. And I think somehow I have somewhat untangled. I can also just take, and everything is defended. If he takes with the pawn, I think we're going to castle. I think we need to. We're just going to kind of give up this pawn. Step here. I think it's completely equal. I can win this pawn as well. That's risky, but we're going to do it. We get this check. That pins the rook. I feel like that move just makes sense. We defend it. Okay. This guy is pinned. So if I play a move like this, it'll at least force some trades. Okay, we step over. This bishop is absolutely terrifying. Okay, so he's going in like so. What if we attack the queen first? Here, check. Here, he wins this. Okay, we're going to take the queen. Yikes. He's going to get this pawn. This sucks. If I can trade one rook, I feel a lot better about this situation. Did I just hang checkmate? He's got this. I push forward. Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to run away. Now he's got this. This bishop is just so well placed. Okay, but he gets this. We got the rook. Oh my goodness. Never give up. Never give up. Wait, I thought that was a check. It was not a check. The game still goes. That got the rook. It's still not, like, completely over. He's going to get this pawn. Then he has two passed pawns. He could have still fought for this. Like, go somewhere. I grab this. You grab this pawn. I step over. And then you just really try and figure out how to make these two passed pawns go forward. Well, now it's 0 plus 5. Because I just won. 0 plus 5, my friend. So, it might just be easier to accept it from the lobby. I'm in the lobby, bro. 0 plus 5 is... We're getting into the realm of longer and more difficult games. Okay? A 0 plus 5 is no joke. If you can... and I need to figure out how to get rid of my stream delay. I don't actually want there to be a delay. I want to just, like, communicate with you guys instantaneously. I don't want there to be, like, a delay of any sort. Look at this jug. This thing is no joke. I could send it to you, like, directly. Do you see me in the lobby? Because you don't pop up. You don't pop up here. And it just goes back. Play with a friend. Nope. 0 plus 5. This. There we go. There we go. Wish me luck, everybody. I have still yet to be able to win. This 1800, I don't believe it for a second. And look, we got 15 seconds. C4. He doesn't play it. Okay. And are you a guy or a girl? Because I keep saying bro and stuff, but I really don't know. And I don't want to be calling you a bro if you're a girl, and I don't want to stop calling you a bro if you're not a bro. We'll give you a take back. You all saw it. I'm a fair and just player. Fair and just. I don't think this works immediately, does it? I think it does, actually. Push this forward. We're going to take. I think we have to step back. The next thing on... Probably he can defend it. I don't know if it's actually necessary. Okay, you can defend it like that. And I think just getting my queen active is kind of the next thing that I need to be considering. We can play this. We could get the knight in here. We can play this. This is something to keep my eye on. My knight jumping to the middle is something to keep my eye on. I mean, let's just go for it. He could just step back. Yeah. And let's do it. Let's go into an endgame. Let's just rush into an endgame. For no clear reason. Rook over here. Pawn forward, and he gets it past pawn. I think we go for this. The pawn push doesn't work anymore because the queen. We're sort of attacking this. Probably stepping forward and doubling up makes the most amount of sense here. So we are going to go with that plan. We are going to go with that plan. And oh dear Lord, it looks like... It looks to me like we're just going to be like super duper focusing this file over here. What if I go for this? Pawn break? He pushes forward, I take. He steps over. I almost lose my queen. Push, push, take. Over here. Let's go for it. We're just trying to like destabilize some stuff. He can just take. We take here. We're threatening this. He can push it forward. But then we launch again. And if he takes, I take. He comes over. We're trying to get some sort of... Now he doesn't have like a passed pawn. He doesn't really have the opportunity for a passed pawn, which I quite like. We're a little bit worried. So what if I put my rook forward? Is this threatening anything? I don't think so. He can't get in this way. Stuff over there doesn't really work. What about this? What about going for this? He can defend. We push forward. Let's just give a check. I don't know what else to do. We can then go here, here. So I'm not really sure that that is going to be winning or losing or anything, but we're going to go for it anyway. I'm trying to put my pieces on his side of the board. That is really what we're trying to do here. Like I could attack the queen this way. This seems to make a little bit of sense. The queen can't get in. Everything is covered. You could put a rook on the open file. He can push. And I can't take. Ooh, that's fancy. Okay, he covers that. Let's just blockade this pawn. I'm not really sure what else needed to be done there. We try to infiltrate. This guy is pinned. We could get over here somehow. I don't know if that does anything good for anybody. He can just kind of slide over at some point. But if he slides over, I think it's maybe just a draw, dude. Can I push? Push. Push if he takes. If he takes with the queen, I take. If he takes with the queen, we're going for the push. I think I can get it past. The problem with that, the problem with this is the king is so close to just being able to touch it. So he could like step back and figure out something where he's able to take it. So I think I'm going to get this past pawn. I can even take like this and then try and figure that out. We're going for this. The queens now see each other. He's going to be able to win it with his king. And there's no real way for me to here. Here, 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 here. Let's go for it. I might be losing, but I might be winning. I don't actually know. He can step back. I step back. He defends. I can make a pass pawn, though. We make a pass pawn. Pass pawn, baby. King has to stay guarding. I've got this move. He can step over. Check. Here, 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 here. I think it wins. If at the very, very least, it's a draw. But boom, 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 boom. He could push, but I take. I take. Is it a draw? I don't know enough about these. I don't know enough about these to actually tell you the truth. I step here, he steps here. I step here, he steps here. I step back, he steps up. I think I push it closer. Then I push it closer. I think it's not a draw. I step up. It's not a draw. You step up and check. Yeah. Oh my goodness. My first win. My first win against Laura. Ah! Let's go. You know what? I think if I played something else here, we'd have to repeat the position. Thank you so much. It took 6 games against you to finally get the dub. And that... I guess, yeah. It is pretty much like, what are you going to do here? My king is just the active king and your king is the defensive king. But let's look back. It was a completely equal position. There might have been chances, but it's just a heavy piece endgame where everything traded equally. I feel like I was always the one with the activity. And then we get this, and all it is just it drew your king away just a little bit, so I get to touch first. So we can play again, but we're going to increase the time, is the game plan. So we'll create a game, plus 6 seconds, find me in the lobby, and let's do the damn thing. I'm doing a little bit better today than I was the other days. The other days I was just losing every single game. Maybe I'm on top of it. And so yeah, guys, check out my little portfolio in the chat. It's like super low volatility, decent dividend payouts, This guy aborted the game. Laura, if you want to go again, we're just doing 1+6 now. We're sticking with the theme of increasing the time until I'm a grandmaster. So we'll start it again. 0+6. Let's go. The Hans run in the freestyle tournament was absolutely cinema. I did not actually watch it. I did not watch it. But Hans Niemann is a crazy chess player, to say the least. To say the least. And you know what? Those cheating allegations was the best thing that ever happened to that young man. That was the best thing that ever could have happened to him. Because, like, did it ruin his name or whatever? I don't know if he had too much of a name. He was just a dude that played chess. Like, he was approaching the top, like, 30 or top 10 or whatever, wherever he's at. But that cheating allegation, like, put him in the same category as you know what I mean? Bumping shoulders with, like, Hikaru and Magnus. And so that cheating allegation, like, short term was very bad. Long term, best thing that ever could have happened to him. Where are you going? Okay, we put the pawn 2 squares. The queen slides to the side. You set up this little attack on the queen. Generally, they go somewhere with the queen. You then develop a knight. If you get pinned, you break it. We're going to play this. We're going to play this. The more active square, I believe. What am I supposed to do here? I could jump in. But then he just attacks me. I could castle. If I step up, I hang this pawn. If I step forward, I ruin my pawns. If I jump forward, he just attacks me. If I castle, then I'm worried about an onslaught of pawns. I guess the only thing I'm not worried about is wasting all of my time. But now that I'm getting 6 seconds each move, I feel quite comfortable. I don't know what the donkey gambit is, my dear friend. I'm sorry. So let's step back so I can do something with my queen. Are we going to get an opposite side castling game of chess? We are. That signifies opposite side castling. So we launch a pawn. We take the initiative as the white pieces. Now I've just got a pawn on a4 for no reason. That's a weird pawn. But we were seizing the initiative. Let's go for this. I mean, this is... If I go back and he hits me again, I go here, and then he's going to win a pawn. So we're going to go here. I mean, this check does literally nothing. Bro, you want to put your rook on the e-file? I'll put my rook right on the e-file right with you. Now, if you put your rook on the d-file, I will not be putting my rook on the d-file. So I think we're going to trade, pawn forward, and then what we're going to do is solidify these pawns like so. This pawn is definitely a little bit, you know, a little bit goofy. My bishop kind of sucks. We're stepping back because that was a weird move with his bishop, but this diagonal was never really opening up. So this diagonal is the new diagonal. His knight's going to come over here. He could come to the middle. So let's step back with the knight and cover this square. He can get in. We have to go for something. Here, I don't know if that solves any problems. We step up and go here. Here, 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 here. I think it works. This doesn't work. This doesn't work because I just double up. If you take, I take, you take. I can even take with a pawn. Support this pawn push. We step over. Everybody's putting their rooks on the e-file. It looks like a good game plan to me. This bishop move is not incredibly scary because I don't actually need to do anything. I could just step forward. We're going to just trade this. I'm not even going to think about it. Let's rush into a completely equal endgame. Now, I could play this. I could tickle him. I think we're going to just step over. This seems like it's an important diagonal. This also, my rook is defended. All my guys are touching each other. Look at my little clump of pieces. My pieces are all clumped together. I don't know what you're going to do about it. This, yes, it attacks my pawn, but I could just push forward. Could just push forward. And then you step back. This guy, I step over. Okay. So that is just something that we're not going to allow. We're not going to allow this rook in the middle of the board. So we're going to give this little tickle. We're going to give this a little tickle. I really have not a lot of great squares. He's got this diagonal. Stepping back seems dreadfully weak. He's also got this now, where I'd have to put it back, no? And if take. Okay. Now he puts the bishop in. But if I put up, we're in the same situation. We're stepping over. He could just step over. Then we step up. Okay. The reason I did that is to activate my king. The sooner we activate the king, the better. So we're going to go for this. And if he's putting all of his pawns on light squares, I think I'm going to try and do the same. I'm going to just go for this pawn push. He can step forward, but I step over. So we're going to just go for this. He pushes forward, but then my pawns are on light squares, and his pawns will be kind of stuck on the dark squares, which favors me. So he doesn't go for it. Taking which way is better? Let's just take this way. I'm not really sure. We give this check. If he pushes forward, then yet again his pawns are on the dark squares. So, okay, smart chess boy. He doesn't go for it. We go here. This doesn't really work. So what about boom, 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 boom? That way if he takes, I step forward. Well, I've got some news for you, buddy. You are not getting this pawn. Push, capture, capture. This guy becomes weak. Step back and defend. That's a very ugly and defensive type move, but we're going to go for it. He could step forward, but we're going to hit him with a check again. We're not letting his king get more active than my king. We will then defend and attack all in one. He can push forward. That's actually probably the best move. Okay, he defends like that. I might step forward now. Then he gets in. Let's go for it. I can always just slide back. Ooh, I got a check. Okay. He steps over, but I'm coming in. Oh my god, no I'm not. Push. What's going to happen here in this endgame? Let's go for a push. He can hit us here. We just step back. And it's a draw. But we both suck at chess. So the chances of us playing this perfectly, not that high. Actually, it might be a lot higher than we think. What if I push forward? Here. He puts us in this situation. We step back. I think this does work. He's got this. I think that's probably the best move. So we're going to take that option away. This check, we just step back. And if these... He could step in. Here, here, here. He gets a pass pawn. Let's step back. He can't step forward. If he plays this, I'm pretty much just as scared as him. I feel like this pawn needs to stay here to guard these two squares and this square if this pawn ever pushes forward. What if I push here? Then he plays this. Then I just push forward. You know what? I can just push this forward, and then we shuffle back and forth. It's a draw. It's an absolute draw. I do believe so. This just lets his king get active, so we have to push forward. No need to think about that. And then these two holes are clogged. The kings are never getting in, same as these holes. So all these... His pawns do this, my pawns do this. So the kings are never getting in. Something needs to happen over here. This is not really going to work ever, because capture, capture, capture... I can't really get in there enough. Rematch. Perfect chess always ends in a draw. Maybe we should analyze some of these games. We needed a rivalry. We got it. Dude doesn't want to play again. Let's check the accuracy on that game. I think it was probably quite high. Because all we did was just trade equally. So those are generally pretty good games. Can you guys see the thingy? You know what I don't have like an analysis. I don't have an analysis vertical setup because I know you guys are all watching vertical. I don't have the analysis set up. I just have like the playing is set up. But let's check this accuracy real quick. That's all we're really here for. We want to see, is Kip314 halfway decent at chess, or am I terrible? 97% accurate. Look at that. Perfect game of chess. 97. 0 blunders, 0 mistakes, 0 inaccuracies. Barely accurate for a 0+6 game of chess. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Just played beautifully. Beautiful chess. There was no opportunity here for either of us, really. Yep. Perfect chess. I got you guys. I hope that everything that I explained made sense. So let's just do another 0+6. We'll hop right on into it. I've been going on a little bit of a rampage today for you gentlemen. Just winning and drawing. While this loads, let me show you. This is my money tree. Check this out. I got money from a bunch of different countries. I've showed people this before. It's not really set up in the best way possible because I moved houses and all the dollar bills fell off. And so I had to just put them back on. They were grouped together where it was like each country that I visited had that group of currency. But right now it's just like a mix of everything because they all like fell off and stuff. So we're going right into the Crowcon, signified by the c6 move. Will he be going for the Alien Gambit? So what we're going to do here, I don't know what this line is called, but you bring the knight and you attack the queen. He can develop this guy and jump forward with the pawn. There's some stuff that can happen. I think just developing my bishop here. Then we trade it off. Then we put more of our pawns on light squares because we got rid of that light squared dude. He can jump forward, but let's tickle this guy first. We'll jump this way. A pawn push would be well timed. And castling this way probably just is not a very good move. So we're going to castle this way. This pawn push would make sense. This pawn push also does not make any sense because it forks my pieces, so we're not going to be doing that. I can attack the queen. I can get more active. No, I can't. There's a fork. You know. Let's attack the queen and then jump back. Jump back over here. Just to gain some time. That was a little time maneuver right there. If we step forward and he hits the fork, we take. I think this works. The fork is scary. But we take with the knight. Now the fork is like non-existent. Probably we want to come over this way. I guess what we're maybe scared of is something like this. His knight getting in. So I'm sensing that everything is going to happen on this side of the board. This pawn push, no? We push this pawn. You can't take. I get you a basic checkmate. If you push forward, I take with my rook. You take. My knight gets in. We're going for this pawn push. That makes a huge amount of sense, but we're going to just take. We can jump forward, but then he pushes. I take first, his rook comes in. I take first, the rook comes in. Yikes. 20 seconds. I jump in, push. Jump in to attack this, push, jump back, trade. Rook gets to attack it, I defend. Alright, let's trade one. He's definitely going to be the one getting active here. Knight comes over here. The pawn push goes here. He pushes again. This forks, and he'll have to trade. He can only attack it like this, and I defend. So we jump back. We go for the fork. Yes, he can only attack like this, and I defend it. Then I step forward and kick that rook out of here. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to actually kick the rook out of anywhere. He could have gone for this one as well. Oof. We go for this pawn. He pushes forward. I don't think there's a... Ugh. It's probably a draw. It's probably a draw. Where is he trying to go with this king? It's a sketchy move. We're going to take, attack. He can take, but I take this with check. We come back and defend. If he pushes, I take. Yes. Here, 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 here. And then this pawn starts pushing, so that's not a lot of fun. I can try and get in. What do I do here? Check here, check here, check. Check here, check. If he comes forward, I grab the pawn. He can't come forward. He comes forward, I give it. He can very much do that. We're going to step here. He can play something like... He can get in, but I block. If he takes, I take. And then I've actually got a 4-on-3, and I'm stopping your passed pawn. This is getting a little complicated. My friend has 3 minutes and 47... What? Are you flipping kidding me, bro? I got 27 seconds. Pass pawn. I'm creating a pass pawn. Yes. Yes, I am. He can jump back, but I block. If you take, I take. I push. You take. I push. You take. I push. You go here with check. I step up. Here, here, here. 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 That's not going to work out. What if I just push forward? Let's just push forward. He can get behind it. Ooh. Man. Are you kidding me, bro? We push. We push. Push. If I push, he gets behind it. If I get behind it here, he pushes, I push, he pushes, I push. We're doing this. He goes here, but I make a queen. I make a queen. He gets the check first. So I might be getting checkmated. Got this. But I take, and then I'm attacking the rook as well. This is a very real threat, bro. You got 3 minutes on the clock. I got 27 seconds. You let that happen? This still exists, bro. This still exists. And not only that, when I capture, it's with check. So you can't try something fancy. Nothing fancy here, because I take with check. Woo! Sensational. Bullet makes or breaks players, bro. The end game is the only thing you need to worry about. So this is with check. like I said, but this is still here. This is still here. That didn't do anything. So you got me with a check. I guess that was the only move you could do. He could have just taken and just let it happen and tried to play with a rook or whatever. But oh my goodness, bro, that was a absolute doozy of a game. And so I'm gonna share something with you guys. The reason that I play so much bullet, like 0+1 and 0+2 and stuff like that, because arguably the opening doesn't matter, the middle game doesn't matter, and if you have a considerable amount of time, like the amount of games that I'm in where I seriously pressure or seriously get pressured in the opening is like, bro, like 1 out of 10. And then in the middle game, like 3 out of 10. Maybe. Every single game of chess that I play is like, all that mattered was the end game when we had low time. That's all that mattered. And I'm going to try and show you guys right here with this little graph that's trying to build. It's basically going to show you flat in the opening, flat in the middle game, wicked crazy in the end game. Do you see this? Look at this. None of this mattered. 9 moves didn't matter. 20 moves didn't matter. We get here and there's our first little spike. It's a pawn spike, so it's significant here on move 25. So basically 25 moves, and that's like a move from each of us, mind you. So it's really like 50 things happening. The position changed 50 times. And we slide all the way down here, and it took all the way until like this moment right here. All of a sudden, he's crushing me. He's got a +4. +4, throws it back to a draw. Crushing, throws it back to a draw. And in the very, very, very end, I get the dub. And I think the reason that that happened is because I just play more bullet endgames than him. That's all it was. Like, this passed pawn, look at the activity of this rook. I'm so screwed. And here it's a draw. What was he supposed to do here? Ooh, you give this check, and then I'm stuck with a bad decision. I come in and lose my pawn, or I deactivate my king, and this is like, I'm not going to be able to stop it. So this move would have made a lot of sense. I can't step forward because my king is not defending it. Fair enough, but it's hard to play. I guess at some point I could have, instead of... Okay, never mind, it was the best move. Okay, pass pawn. For one, I can just grab this. I can just grab this, and you grab this one. But I'm the one with the pass pawn in this situation. So I'd basically like grab, take, challenge you, check, I step forward, something like that, and then my pass pawn just becomes really scary. And your king is kind of cut off as well. Okay. We're shuffling around. I made this pawn push, like, with the idea of, let's just keep pushing it. But I stepped over. I guess it's a terrible move. And we just start pushing. We go here. He makes a queen. For one, I can just take the queen. And, yeah, making the queen was a blunder. You don't see that every day. Making a queen is a blunder. Yeah, so I can just take. I can just take. Because if he gets behind this, then I defend. But I'm going to go run to the bathroom. I see I got a little dip in my viewership, so I will take a break, and I'll be right back. Holy smokes, 14 of you are still here? Well, I love each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. From the bottom of my heart, I love you. So if you didn't mind the bathroom break, my mother is texting me. So I work this finance job, but it's a temporary contract. So long story short, I don't know if they're going to give me the full-time position. And in 10 days, the decision will be made. I will either be working full-time at a wealth management firm, or I will be unemployed. Those are the options. I'll share a little bit about my personal life with you guys. And so basically, my reaction to that is, if they don't give me the job, I'm going to go travel to a country called Montenegro with a girl that I met in Turkey, I believe. And if they give me the job, then I will be working full time. And just like I said, if any of you guys want to join the game, do not be shy. We increased this bad boy by 1 second. 0 plus 7. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking out this little stream thingy. Thank you, Lucas. Have we played before? And hello, Silly, Silil. If you guys want to just, some questions, say some other stuff. Not C3, we're the black side. Oh my goodness, my coordinates are horrible, bro. Absolutely horrible. I try to avoid using them because I'm just going to make mistakes all the time. Continuously just making mistakes. And you see this? This is a blitz game. This is no longer bullet. I don't know where that changes. At maybe 5 seconds? I could find out, but who really cares? It's chess. Oh, I got cat hair stuck to my face. And we're back in it. Let's get it. State exchange. Starting off with C4. We play C6 because that's what I play in every game, no matter what. Okay, we're going to develop this knight. Now, I'm a little bit hesitant about this bishop. I develop the bishop, capture, capture. The queen comes out and just immediately applies pressure. So I think I push this forward. No, I'm going to bring the queen to then develop the bishop to then push this forward. That's what we're doing because I want to get my bishop outside of this pawn chain. So now we're going to get the bishop outside of the pawn chain. Then we can push this and we don't have to be worried about bishop b3 because we are defending this and we will just trade it off. And that's how that's going to go. So now my bishop's outside of the thing. We'll make a little luft for him because that's what I do in basically every single game. New sub. Let's go. My elo. So on chess.com, I'm 1830 or 50. 1830 or 50. On Rapid, 1700 in Bullet. And 1400 in Blitz. Because I straight up just lose Blitz games. So I think we can take this for free. Because this pin exists. He can tickle us. But we take this first, attacking the queen. He steps back. And, I should probably castle. He's got a lot of things defending this pawn. Pretty much everything in his position is defending this pawn. He could even step back and defend it again. So that pawn is pretty much untouchable. So he's attacking my knight. I do need to be castling. I do definitely need to be castling. If something happens here, if this happens, I have to step all the way back, but we'll be all right. So we're going to step back here. It's a defended square. The knight can still get in. And I mean, I've got scarce options. I could go here with the idea of like sliding all the way across the board and being safe that way. So this guy's defended. I need to castle. So straight up, we're gonna just castle. I think we just jump to the middle. No, I still got hidey holes. Did I lose my bishop? It made the capture sound, and I was like, what happened? My pawn's over here. So officially, I'm just losing this game of chess. But we're still going to try and fight back, dude. We're still going to try and fight back. We're attacking the queen. We're having some difficulties developing my pieces. That doesn't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't really do anything. I can do this. This doesn't work because of this. Oh, dear Lord, I'm really running out of good options. Let's just play a move because I literally don't know what to play. He can step back, but I could take. There's no more check existing. Very nice ratings, bro. This chess app is Lichess. It's basically the free and better version of chess.com. So it looks like he's going for a sacrifice. It's getting sketchy. It's getting sketchy. Winning this bishop doesn't even really help me, but it would be getting rid of a bishop for a knight. But that's hard. It's hard to say that that's even a good thing for me because I'm down so much material. I can jump over, but then he just takes and I lose a pawn. Step back. 12 seconds against 40. Basically what we need to do here is just not get completely destroyed. So he goes for the sacrifice. Here, check, step over. Here, check, step over, check, step over, checkmate. So if I take, check, over, check, over, I think we have to push forward. Sucks. He can even just go for this. And if I don't take, then he takes and the queen comes in with this. This is not good. This is not good. We go here. Get checkmated. I don't think we're going to face that guy again. That was no fun. Yeah, and then on this app, I'm like 1900. So the ratings in this app are all just a tad bit higher. They use a different system. So there's like the Glico system and another system. And so they even out at really low ratings and really high ratings, but in the middle, so anywhere from like 1,000 to like 2,500 or whatever, they're slightly higher. So like here is 1,900, but on chess.com it's really less. So this guy is just not afraid to play quickly, so we're just gonna just get our pieces developed. We go here to defend this guy. We step back. This knight's coming out. Actually, okay. Let's castle opposite and just try and have like an attacking game of chess. So I don't need to take that immediately. We can launch a pawn first. If he takes, I take back like this. If he pushes forward, I still step back. He could play this. He could probably play this first. Okay, we're gonna just push. The whole plan is to push, push, capture. We push, capture this guy, maybe. Step back here. I think we're gonna tickle this knight. We're going for this. Here, 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 check, block, take, in. At least in then I've got an open file. I can go here. And if he captures, the bishop comes back, and I can lock it down like so. This is defended a few times by a couple different things. Here, here, here. The knight comes in. What if I play this? Here, 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 here. Here. Doesn't work. We need to defend it one more time. What about this? What's the queen doing? You counterattack my queen? I mean, if I take you, you take me. Here, you counterattack my queen. I step over, the queen could get out. Okay, so let's just go for this. That was the whole idea. Oh, and now I'm just losing my knight. Okay. Now we gotta step over. I completely blundered my entire position. Calculating what I want, not what the opponent wants. So we push. I got nothing going for me. We got this pawn break. Is all that's going for me. Okay. Not even going to think about it for half a second. That is what we're playing. Then we can play this. So if he captures, we capture. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do it. Don't be afraid. He can take with the pawn. But then I pin. We go for this. He can push here. It's really scary. But I could take. So this doesn't work. I take. Sacrifice here. We get in. Take like this. Attacking the queen. Here. 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 Okay, never mind. None of that works. Checkmate is on the board. I've got 1 minute. I've got 1 minute. We take like this. If the queen comes over, this pawn is hanging. I feel like this one has to be better. He can definitely like challenge a queen trade. I mean, we take the queen. He takes back. I take here. It's not going to work. We play this. Defending everything. Then this sacrifice. He could push, right? And then I take. The rook takes. I take. This actually works. I can win this bishop. Because you can't take back because it's checkmate. What if he steps up? Same thing. What if he steps back here? Then I take. The queen takes. I pin the queen. So I've got this sacrifice. He can't move the bishop. If he goes here, I take with check. If you take with the queen, I get your queen. And then it's just a queen versus rooks. And it's hard to say if I'm even winning or losing. This got a little bit too complicated for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. We've got this. But even if I let that go, I just step over. You give me another check. I step up. And there's no more checks. So I'll survive that checkmate, I believe. Because you don't have anything on this file. Because there's still a pawn there. Got 20 seconds. What about this? Here, 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 here. You can defend, but I take. I think I'm actually doing okay. He might just lose on time. He's got to make a move. We go for this. You take with the queen, I step over, you take back, I take with check, and then it's just two rooks versus my queen. I could also just take here. I take here. What is better? Check. That wins the queen. This threatens here. What are you going to do? Take here, I just hit you checkmate. This is such a scary move. He's got check here. I step up though. And the pressure came to our opponent here. Oh my goodness. Man, attacking chess. That got pretty wild pretty quick. I hung a bishop earlier on. And so sometimes these are the most fun games of chess to play, is when you just hang a piece out of the opening because you suck. Like, all of this was fine. This was actually, I was doing quite well. I hung my knight. I hung this. Literally all I was thinking about here is how can I accomplish this pawn push. I did not even for a second think about, okay, I got a lot of things looking at this. And actually this might be the best move, or this might be the best move. Let's check out the computer. Because I'm losing this knight pretty much no matter what I do. Ah, it is jumping out defended, or attacking the queen. And I considered that move, but I saw boom, boom. And then I was like, nope, he'll just run away. He takes like this, but then I get the queen. Then you get the bishop, then I get this guy. Actually, I would have been winning. Okay. So I lose the piece. I'm completely losing here. Take. And we give it up for this straight up ridiculous idea of just pinning this guy and having like my pieces. This escape square is covered. My queen's ready to come in. I'm still losing, but it becomes a little bit difficult. Thank goodness I chose correctly. I'm slightly winning in this position. If I took like this, I'm losing because there's this queen trade. Ooh, I didn't even think about opening this diagonal. I thought about this file. Okay, so I took correctly. I got lucky there. I was thinking about keeping this closed, not this queen trade. Okay, so sacrificing was the right idea. Because, yeah, you can't get in. What's the follow-up here? You step over. But then I'm really trying to get in. You can run, but then I'm just winning this. And if you don't run, you're getting checkmated. Because there's this. Ugh, so there was a rook sacrifice. Not really a sacrifice because this guy is pinned. I did it with my queen later, so I found the idea. We take with the queen, and it's a draw. This is what I saw. Here. Then you grab the queen. Then I take. So this is what I saw. Why does this not work? I run away. That's right. That's right. I run away. And there's no more checks. Okay. Wow. That was an exhilarating game. I take here, and this draws, because when I take, this is no longer pinned. So then I just win, and then it's just equal. We've basically got 4 pawns versus 4 pawns, but that would still be very, very challenging for either of us to play perfectly. Sticking with the theme, we increase it 1 second. We increase it 1 second. My mom's asking how I like my job. Like, it's hard and kind of boring. I would rather stream YouTube chess games with my 16 viewers. It's more fun hanging out with you guys than doing financial math stuff, that's for sure. But, you know, I don't think YouTube's ever really going to pay the bills for me. So, we got to do finance. What else are we going to do? I've considered doing like finance stuff on YouTube as well. Something that I am going to do is whenever this channel gets monetized, and you better believe at some point it will get monetized, I'm going to take all the money and we're going to invest it together. So I'll do like a poll or something. Maybe we do it live. Maybe I like make a video out of it or whatever. But I see a lot of videos on YouTube. It's like, I made this much in my first 3 months of YouTube. So I'll make a video like that just to show you guys like how the progress is going. And then we'll take all of the money that I ever earned from YouTube, and we will either invest it back into YouTube by like paying someone to do edits and pay someone to do the thumbnails and buy a better something, computer or whatever. That's one option, but anything else that I don't like reinvest that way, I will make some sort of portfolio with you guys and let you pick whatever you want me to. This is Lichess, my friend, Moses. Yeah, and do like a little portfolio and never touch it and just see how much it can make with the money that I get. Yes, Lichess, spelled just like that. It's chess.com but better. Chess.com but better. For chess.com has ads. They don't have the arrows on the analysis. The analysis just generally isn't as good. The game review is stupid. You can't play casual games. You can't give takebacks or give time. And like if you're playing with one of your friends, or like I'm playing with one of you guys and you blunder, I'll give you the take back. And you can't do that on chess.com. It's like, it's very, very serious. You can't like whatever. And it's hard to say like which group of chess players is better. By rating, the chess.com players are better. But I think that only good chess players find Lichess because everybody finds chess.com first because it's the biggest chess app website in the world. So when you first get into chess, you find chess.com. But then after that, once you get into chess more and you've been playing chess for like a year and you're like, oh, I actually kind of like chess. Then you learn about Lichess, and Lichess is just simply better. Every way around. The puzzles are better, and you don't have to pay for them. The tools are better. The learning is better. Everything is better, bro. Even the gameplay, I enjoy better. Like the pre-moves, if you do a pre-move on chess.com, it will actually pre-move the piece to the capture or the square or whatever. And if they make a different move and that move is no longer possible, it reverts back to the position it was before. On Lichess, it highlights the piece and the square that is going to be. And in a bullet game, those pre-moves can get hard to like what's going on in the position. Like if it's a fast position and you make a pre-move and then it reverts back and switches to a different position to a move you weren't expecting, then you have to like recalibrate. But on here, like the pre-move is just this. Like look, it highlights the piece that is going to go to the square that's highlighted. We're just running into it. This is going to be a much longer game, by the way. Look how fast we have gained 1 minute. So we still need to develop this knight. If you recognize from the previous game, I have the exact same structure. We're going to just step back. If he chases us, we're going to go all the way back. If the knight tries to come in, we'll chase him. And we're obviously not going to be castling this way. Too many pawns have been pushed over here for castling this way to be a good idea. It's looking like we're going to have a same side situation, and I could go here. What about that? I think that's actually, this fork is an idea. So he attacks my bishop, we just step back. He doesn't have another move that really attacks the bishop. That covers the whatever square. I was going to do a fork here for these pieces, but it's not going to work anymore. Potentially just jumping this knight to the middle of the board. And it's hard to say which one taking back with which pawn is better. The reason I'm going to take with this pawn is so that it's completely equal. And so generally the way that I get better and win games of chess... You don't know how to sign in. You need an email. You need an email, I believe. So if you don't have an email, you're going to have to like figure that out, which can be a little bit of a headache. So this drastically weakens this bishop. That's the first thing that I noticed. It also kind of weakens this knight. This pawn is also like ready for grabs. This would be nice. Potentially just stepping forward would be nice, but probably just one of the best moves. Did I just trap my bishop? God darn it. Again, we are just straight up down a piece. So I think we have to take this. It didn't even fix anything. That did not even fix the issue that was at hand. Ugh. I can save my bishop. And like, you're going to get this with this guy. So if I step back, he gets this check. I step over, he makes the queen. I get in. He's got this check. I would block. You don't know how to do the password part. I haven't actually made a Lichess account in a while, so I forget how to do it. But it should be pretty straightforward, the same as almost every other app. What do we do here? Take, up. Probably he steps back. I take here. Okay. I'm going to lose this game pretty much no matter what I do. We're going to give this check. I gave the wrong check. I needed to give this check. Bro, I suck at chess. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe we step forward and apply pressure to this guy. Okay. That is definitely attacking my queen. We have to play something like this. Attacking this bishop. He could probably just step over. Grab a pawn with check. Step forward because there's a pin. God damn it. The queen is defended. Okay, we're going to take this. There's not a lot to be done here. I'm not gonna front. He can pretty much just bring this rook to this file and challenge the open file. And if I go anywhere else, then he just gets in attacking this. So yeah, if he plays this move, it's just completely over. I could take, but then the problem is exactly the same. I step over here, he gets his rook in, and there's no checks for me to salvage the position. Okay, so he goes for this. I think I could step forward and kind of shut this bishop down. If he plays this, then I do have a check, and he steps over. I could play... It's not going to work. Okay. Gives me some hope. It gives me some hope. We give this check. No, he would take us. We go here to defend this. Here, here, here. I don't see what else to do. I think that's the only option. Only move. He can bring a rook. Okay, he grabs this. The queen is now out of the action. Potentially, I can figure out some sort of draw. If he steps forward, I grab him. We're not going to let him run away. And the only move is to block and give up the rook. I think we found it, bro. He got his queen too far away from the attack. He got his queen too far away. You do not... Grabbing this pawn is not what he needed to do. He's completely winning. This check. Boom. The only option is take, check, up. I bring my other rook, but you get this pawn. Actually, how did I survive that? He sacrificed this bishop for this checkmate that wasn't a real checkmate. So he got kind of fancy. He got too aggressive. You just played against me? Was it this game right here? Egg opening? Egg opening? Bro, why'd you sacrifice the bishop? You didn't have to sacrifice the bishop. You could have just stepped up and pushed this pawn forward. You win every single time if you don't sacrifice this bishop. I got no hope. You step back, push this pawn, bring a rook to the open file. Even here, bringing the rook to the open file is pretty much a death sentence. Yeah. We just got lucky. We just got lucky with this draw. And then I happen to be attacking this rook with this check, so he can't block here. Straight up, that's just lucky. If you want to rematch, we can rematch. I got a draw, 2100. I got the draw, so we should be proud of me. Bishop's opening. We have a completely symmetrical position. We're going to prevent the pin. Just don't feel like dealing with that. Not today. Same side castling. If he pushes this pawn, we have an exactly symmetrical position. So instead of giving him this open file that his bishop is looking at, I think we'll step back, and then we'll do the same exact thing to him. We're going to do this. If he steps back, then like, oh my goodness. He can take and give us the open file. is what I'm talking about. Once this capture off the F file, then the rook becomes more active. Right now his rook is stuck behind. Let's just trade everything. Push. That's the new idea. You could push here, but I take. And then I could take. You can also just defend. Basically what just happened is we traded off all of the pieces, and we're rushing into an endgame. Because that is literally what chess becomes once you get a little bit rated higher. So we're going to take. I can also sacrifice here. And if he... Because this unveils an attack on the knight. So capture, he takes with check. Never mind, it's not going to work. Capture, the rook comes over. What about questioning this guy first? If he jumps in, I take. If the rook takes, I take. So this maybe makes sense, actually. It definitely weakens my position. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do it. I'm not convinced that it's good, but he's doing a little bit more attacking than I am, and so trading off some stuff seems to make sense to me. If he takes with the rook, I take with queen. If this guy comes over, I just simply step up. If he steps up, I take. The rook gets in. I then bring my rook. He brings his queen. I take. He takes with the queen. I can step here to challenge this. He could take. And then we're in an endgame where I'm quick to defend these pawns. I hope all that was accurate. Okay, so he's stepping back. I kind of like the idea of getting my knight to one of these squares now. I still like the idea of developing my... We're going to go here for a few different reasons. It defends these pawns. This sacrifice I don't think works. I can step forward. But we're ready to kind of do something with my queen. Maybe this or this. I want the rooks to see each other in case this trade ever takes place. I want my rook to replace it instead of my queen. This kind of doesn't really work. Like, check. You just step over. Or up. Okay, this. Oh, it does work now, because now there's a fork. Go ahead. Don't be scared. Play it. He could also play something like this. But I just take? He doesn't have to push. That's the thing. He can just let my knight live there happily. Avicii. I don't know who that is. But oh dear Lord, have we gotten ourselves... I'm staying on this diagonal. It seems relatively important. He steps over, so now the check no longer exists. Stepping forward and adding a defense to this or this. What about stepping up? Let's step up. We got to just keep this game going. This still does attack the rook, but then I have no escape. And I would have to defend like this. So here, let's just say he's played something like this. I can lock it in. Here, I lock it in. It seems crazy. With 12 seconds, let's just go for it. The king is defending this, so I could push this forward. If he plays something like this, oh, he can get in. Ah. The rook is undefended. We're attacking the pinned piece. So we get this with check. No? We get this with check. This fork is definitely something we need to be worried about. We play this. We defended it. I think we just sacrifice, no? We gang up on this guy. He can't scoot over to defend it. He can defend it with the queen. Probably activity is what he needs to play here. If he goes here, I push. Say he goes here, I push. If he goes here, then I take. But he takes this one with check. I would block like this. He could win this. Completely winning, but I actually would need to play a little bit more accurately. I don't know who... I didn't see mate. Was there mate, bro? We'll check after the game. We take... We've also got this now. This is just a nice, clean queen trade. Here, here. I get in with the rook. Let's do that. Let's just simplify the position a little bit. You can play this, but now it's defended. You can come over here. He can't really actually leave here, because then he's going to get hit with some sort of, whatever this is called. But I probably want to just slowly and steady start bringing this guy. Push, push. All of a sudden becomes an idea. I also have this, where if he captures, I have this fork. So pushing here. Push. If he takes, I hit him with the fork. Let's go for it. This pawn is like the most important pawn. Okay, so we hit him with this. He has to step back. And then, yeah, I'm going to grab the dude pretty much no matter what. And he has to step away from it. Oh my goodness. What was the mate? What was the mate? Just random things. I assume it was in this area right here. I don't know what I didn't see. We'll run the computer analysis. As these games get longer, I feel like they're just getting a little bit more and more accurate. My forte is really bullet and rapid. I can react quick, and if I have enough time, I can calculate some decent moves. This is completely equal. Textbook equal. Pawn break. This move was definitely questionable. Definitely that was a questionable move, but I felt like it was going to be okay. We situate all of this stuff. Here, here. We lock it in. That was a scary move to play, but I played it. We trade. Oh, no, it wasn't a scary move to play. The reason it was scary to play in this position, when the rook was still occupying this square, there was no pin. It was scary because I'm really condemning my knight to being trapped here, because I'm never getting back out. So it's like, is my knight really applying a lot of pressure? Like, what if this side of the board becomes stagnant and we start fighting over these pawns or something? So this is a lot different, because now the knight moves, and I win the rook. Mate in... Bro. Mate in 1 right here. I missed it. I'm so sorry. That's beautiful. Defended by a pawn. Rook and knight. Checkmate. Ugh. Missed it there. Taking with the queen is the best? Because there's still gosh darn mate, dude. Yeah, that's why. I can take with the queen. You can't take back. There's mate. Okay. So I take with the rook. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. But then this... It's just an endgame. We activate the king. We go for a pawn break, best move. Let's see how accurate all of this was. I missed mate a few times, but still 97% accurate. Not that bad of a game. I know. Mate, G1. I missed it twice. The first time was inexcusable. This time, where was it? This. Sacrificing the queen because you can't actually take back because then there's still mate. I mean, if I missed it the first time, I wasn't going to find that. And arguably, how much time did we have? 20 seconds? Sometimes, you know, you just look for a move that's not losing. I knew, like, this position is good for me. I knew the position is good. I knew that playing this move didn't throw away my win. So sometimes, if you find a move and it's good enough... you're good. Like in Rapid, it's like, okay, you found a good move. Try and find a better move. You can do that in Rapid. When you only have 20 seconds, you find a good move, it's good enough, go with it. Like, the difference between a mate and 10 and mate and 1 is normally not going to break the bank, or however you want to classify that. So we'll create another game. 9 seconds. Oh, dear Lord. We're getting in. This is Rapid territory. Plus 10 is Rapid. Oh, my goodness. Everybody in the chat saw it but me. Everybody saw it. Well, that's why I'm 1900, bro. That's why I'm 1900. Because I missed mate and 1. If I found mate and 1 every time that it was there, I'd be 2000. And I'm just kidding. My rating has been 2000 before. I'm 2000 in some of my categories. Let's check. I rarely play Bullet 2000. There we go. And I need to play a Rapid game of 1982. My Blitz is always the lowest. Always the lowest. Every single chess website ever. And by that, I mean chess.com in this one. It's always in the middle. Like, I'm like good at Bullet, good at Rapid, and my Blitz skills suck. There's like, I'm good at reacting, and I'm good at thinking, but when you give me 3 minutes right in the middle, I'm not good at either. Like, I try to react when I should think, and then I try and think way too long and waste all of my time. And let's go right on into it. C4. I think we're going to go ahead and develop. Capture. The queen coming out is still not something we're terrified about. This pawn occupies b3, so I don't actually have to be scared of the queen ever occupying that square. We will then close the pawn pyramid, now that our bishop is happily outside of it. This guy hasn't developed yet, so pushing this pawn doesn't need to be played just yet. The only reason I'm developing this bishop, I can do it here, here, or here. His bishop's probably not going to be pinning me. This move probably just walks right into this. This doesn't really accomplish anything, so let's go here. The reason I choose the bishop before the knight is there's a small chance that he captures and I go here. It's then about time that we castle. He's feeling the same as me. And so because this capture never happened, I do need to be doing something with this knight. Okay. Pushing this pawn is maybe an okay move. Okay, we got an open file now in the position. He wants my dark square bishop. I don't want him to get my dark square bishop. I can step here. But then potentially he supports this. If I defend here, he can take... We're going here. It's more active. If we just trade off some stuff equally, we'll be all right. Okay, so we're stepping all the way back. This is being attacked by the knight. This is attacked by the pawn. Going back here would just get me trapped. So this is the only move. So it looks like he's trying to have some stuff. This knight is on my side of the board, and I don't like it. Is there any drawback of playing this move? I don't see it. I think he's going to have to step back. And I could step forward. Take. Probably we just got to put our rook to the open file. And my pieces are a little bit claustrophobic. What did that accomplish? I could attack. I think we just try and do something with this bishop. Because I need some squares for my queen. And I'm still not really sure which side of the board my queen is even supposed to be on. We're going with this, because we're not scared of that. But we're going for this. Take. Not even calculating any of that. I'm just like, these moves seem to make some amount of sense. We jump in here, and that's just a good square for my knight. We attack the queen. I like this rook into the position. If he steps over, I step here defending it. If he... I don't think that works. 1 minute. Take here, take here. That weakens the king a little bit in the endgame. I think maybe this works. So he takes back like this. If I take this guy, he can take this, and this pawn becomes weak. Wait a minute. Where's that rook going now, buddy? Never mind. That's where the rook's going. Also, there's a fork. I thought I was smart for a second. So what about take, attack the rook. The rook goes here. Is there something sneaky I can do? Is stepping forward. This hangs my rook. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to make a quiet stepping forward move so that when I take, he'll have to take with the rook. If he takes with the queen, now I can actually get in. But maybe this happens. Oh, there's a fork right now. God damn it. God damn it. Bro. There's a fork right here. I literally just win the game. Ugh. Okie dokie. Rook active. Right? Cut the king off. Rook active. Other rook getting ready to be active. He steps back. That attacks this, but it's defended. So we're doubling up. All of the infiltration squares for the queen are covered. This is covered by my queen. So he could play like boom, 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 but it doesn't work. Yes, that lines him up for that, but I can for one push this forward. I can also pin this guy. Then if he plays this, I take, the queen takes, I take. Let's try this. There's a chance he goes for this, and I don't think it works because I have this check in between. He's got 2 minutes and 40 seconds, so I don't think he's going to be making any blunders. I should probably just be playing faster. Like if he plays this now, I take him with the check. If he takes, I hit him with a check. He steps up. I could do a queen trade. He takes. I think we go for this. We've got this check. Check here, check here, here. That's sketchy because this greatly scares me. Okay, we're going to go for this. My rook is in. We trade. Here. Queen blocks. Is this gosh darn checkmate back here? God damn it, so I can't even grab that pawn. Check. Here, and it just weakens my pawn, so that's not good. I don't know what to play. He's got this check. Oh, but then he wins my pawn. Damn it. He can go for this. But there's a chance that I just check him into infinity here. This is going to be a tense endgame. Blunder man. Okie dokie. Let's give a check. Check. Okay, we grab this pawn. He's going for this. Is there a way to... Now I'm the one that's like, should I repeat? I think I could, realistically. Let's do it just to gain some time. Check him to infinity? I think so, bro. I think so. Because he's got a 2-on-1 over here, so even if I win this and then he's like grabbing this pawn, this becomes weak, and in the endgame, the 2-on-1 I think is just too much to deal with. And I'm down a pawn, so yeah, just drawing is probably the best opportunity. He could have tried to run, but I'm well versed in checking people into infinity. So there was no way we were going to let him slip away with that one. Wait, let's go back for a second. Bro, I'm crushing. I'm crushing. Oh, I suck. For one, there was this. I saw it after. I was getting too fancy, bro. I was trying to trap the rook, so I was defending this pawn so that this worked. So that if I took, There's a chance to get the rook. Okay, it didn't work. We get in, double the rooks. We get fancy. Take, check. I'm the first one getting in. I guess I could have supported. I think I just went for the trade check here. And then this is really unfortunate because I gave this move, but there's this looming checkmate. You don't see that very often, like a queen sliding all the way along a diagonal to give a back rank checkmate. But once you pass like 1600, you have been back rank checkmated enough that you're permanently scarred. So if you ever see this structure, you give it a second thought. You're like, you know what? Is there any possible? So I think that happened around 1600 for me. I still get back rank checkmated every once in a while. Bro, Blunderman, if you want to hop in and play me, that would be absolutely a spectacle. Unless you're burnt out on doing chess YouTube stuff. And so just for reference, I did a stream yesterday. I showed you. Blunderman is my YouTube chess coach. I ask him all the questions that I need to know the answers to. And so I did a stream yesterday. It got like 1,500 views. What'd I get today? 1,300. Average view duration, 136. And then concurrent, 32. But at one point yesterday, I had 97 people watching me at once. And I lost 16 games and won one and got one draw. So we'll hop right back into it. Now we're doing a 0+10. We have completed the mission of playing 0+1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, where I have won a game in each of them. And hopefully I'm able to just win this one. But this one is borderline a rapid game. If you saw that last one, that was pretty close to a rapid game. Wait a minute, that was a draw. I didn't even win. So why did I increase it to 10? Egg opening. My dear friend, I'm sorry for having to do this to you, but you are going to get blown off the board. It's not even going to be close. Thank you so much. I think, Blunderman, I think the stream yesterday statistically did a little bit better than today, but that's quite all right. You know, it doesn't need to be a linear path to success as long as it is somewhat upward trending. That's how I feel about life. And so, yeah, this is like my 5th stream. This time he elects to trade. I still need to develop this knight. I haven't made my beautiful little luft. And you know what? Just for you guys, we're going to castle opposite. Are we? What if I jump forward? Take. Let's do it. People always do this to me, and I never do it because I'm afraid to like have this weird pawn structure. But we're going to try it this time. We're going to absolutely try it and just see what happens. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. We're attacking this knight. And look at this perfectly symmetrical pawn. Like, everything is symmetrical. So I'm thinking castling opposite. What do you guys want me to do? Castle opposite right now, or castle the same side with the rook looking at the queen? Boom. Should I do this, or should I do this? Somebody tell me. What do you want? It's not cheating. You're not giving me advice. Give me the option of plan A or plan B. Any one of you. 25 of you. 25 of you in this chat. First one to say long castle, short castle. Let me know. Because I'm here playing chess for you guys. I'm not playing chess for me. I play enough chess for me. I'm here trying to, you know what I mean? Do some entertainment chess. Something I should do is like put up a donation box and put a poll where it's like donate $1 and I'll blunder the knight. Go opposite. You got it, my bro. A quaff. Now, if I lose this game, I'm gonna blame you and report you and ban you. Just kidding. But if I do lose this game, it'll be a little bit tragic. Okay, so everything is symmetrical. Yes. Let's just step here and go for this, this, this. Does this move make any sense? I think this. So, if I trade, the knight goes, I take, his pawn goes in the middle, and he pushes here. That kind of opens up his king, no? Because if I play this, and he starts with this pawn push, so at some point, if this pawn arrives here, it sucks. So we're going to play this first. If the pawn comes in, Aquath, you told me to do it. You told me to do it. Now we're going to lose this game of chess because of it. Mate and 1 on the board. Is there any way that I can save everything? Here? He takes, I take, he takes, I take. This check doesn't work anymore. We don't want to see it. We do not want to see this move. We want to see this move, and then this move. But you don't always get everything you want in chess, and it's looking like Mr. Egg Opening is getting the better of me. Look where his queen is. Heavy gulp. Ooh. Big gulp. What about take push? I got nothing. Capture push. Because capture, rook comes to attack that pawn. Does not seem fun. And I'm up a pawn, so actually boom, boom. I don't know what I'm being a baby about. I have made comebacks from stuff way worse than this. So he threatens the forky fork. We're going to defend like so. He hits us with the check. We run. He hits us with the check. We run. He captures. We capture. He hits us with the check. No, he would hit us with this check. Gotta calculate this again. Check. Here, only move. Check. Up here. The queen is then being attacked. I need to calculate that. You know what? He's getting a little bit brave. We take. 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 He would win the knight. Yikes. You do normally need to play b1 after long castle. Well, you told me long castle, bro. You didn't say play castle and then b1. I think I'm getting mated. Because this is going to be a big problem. Here, here, here. Unafraid. Unafraid. We opposite side castled, but bro, I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. There's too many scary things on this side of the board. We're going here. He's got this. But I'm not sure it works. The rook coming in is quite scary. I feel like we have to defend. We got some stuff defending that. Then the other rook. That's quite scary. That's quite scary. I need to... Egg, you better not be watching the opening. Okay, so that added an attacker. I can't add another defender. If I don't take, I'm losing this pawn. I'm probably just losing. I take... We're just going to take it. He can go here. But then I take. If he takes with the rook... It's getting tactical. He's pretty much got to take with this pawn. And then I don't want to step over. Okay, yeah, he's got to take with the pawn. If I step over, he's got me with this check. In which case, I can take. Bro, I feel like I came back from the depths of absolutely getting destroyed. And now, don't hate my position. Don't hate it. Trying to line up some freaky stuff here. This knight is... got this check, that's for sure. That's forking these guys. Check here. We're sliding back over. I don't know what to do. I'm surviving, yeah, but he's got this pass pawn, and we're trying to figure out, is this pass pawn a good thing for him or a bad thing for him? He might potentially just be able to, like, boom. I guess he can't specifically get in here. We push, and the fork then becomes an idea. We've got this check, and if he steps forward, we're going for this. He can step in. But then we're ready to jump up. We jump up and we're ready to grab this. Defending this with this. No. No. I did it. Oh. No coming back from this one, boys. Why did I play that move? Bro, I meant to go here and attack the knight. Now I can just, like... just having fun, grabbing all my pawns, bro. You like bullying people that don't have as much material as you? Bro, I threw that away. Completely. How do I scroll back? I can't scroll back with the wheel. Bro, the pressure got to me. I stepped straight into a fork, dude. What was I could have just pushed the pawn. Just push the pawn. That's probably what I needed to play. We're going to resign. Bum, bum, bum. Complete draw. Completely lost after that move. I needed to push the pawn. Hello, Jesse. You're rated 900. Play me next, bro. Send a challenge. None of you guys are ever sending challenges, bro. I used to be good. I never used to be good. That pass pawn was a huge problem. But look at the position here, bro. Completely equal. Completely equal. What did I need to do? Any one of these three moves would have been fine. What did I choose to do? Step over with my rook. It's still a draw. Any move was fine. I mean, pushing this forward just allowed his king to get in. I felt like this allowed this fork, but it really didn't, because my rook covers the back rank. I suck at chess, dude. I should have been able to see that. You gonna send me a challenge, my boy? Because I'm a yearning to start another one. And these games are no small task with this 0+10. The only thing is we got to play a casual 0+10. That's the only rules. And we're gonna give this guy over here a follow. Boom. Could you guys see that? We're giving him a follow. We follow this guy now. Where is he from? He's from Colombia, bro. I've been to Colombia a few times. I love Colombia. The women. Las malas solteras, pero una chica mala y escandalosa miraba mi móvil. You send in the request, my bro? I would actually like to go live in Colombia. Just the women are absolutely gorgeous. All right, we're gonna try a different one. You don't want to send a request? That's quite all right. It's quite all right. But yeah, Colombia is the shit. And everything's like cheap and it's more or less safe. And there was a chess club. There's a chess club in Medellin where I met this guy named Juan Barco and played a whole bunch of chess with him. It was pretty cool. I went to the chess club and I just like beat the majority of the older people. All right, we're hopping right on into it. Where's this guy from? Sicilian on the board. Open Sicilian. Capture, capture. Do we see the pawn push? We do. The knight comes here. This pawn pushes. We launch this pawn 2 squares. He gives us a little tickle. We step back with the idea of jumping into the middle. We jump into the middle attacking this guy. This pawn is being attacked. We develop a knight to fix that. He castled, so we're going to prep my ability to castle this way. I think either one of these moves are okay, actually. My queen is being attacked, so I think we just need to push this forward. He steps back. We then castle. If he takes with the knight, there's a fork. If he takes with the bishop, then he gave up bishop for a knight. So this knight is in the middle of the board. But we step here. This pawn is kind of weak, but this covers this diagonal in the future. Now, I think we jump in attacking the queen. The queen moves. We jump in with the knight. He just might not see it. He might not see it. So we're going to go for it. Super waffle. Cringe. What was cringe, my friend? Jesse Decker? You finally found me? Do you want me to just end this game right now and play you? I'll do that for you. If you subscribe, please. What do I do? This nasty fork where this guy moves. We jump in. He could pin us. We take this guy. He takes this guy. We take him back. So I think this is just... I think that this is best practice. We attack the rook. We then jump in the middle. Are we just moving our pieces forward? We defend. No? We defend. If he captures, we capture back. He captures, we step in, and I'm not really even winning. Did you subscribe, Jesse? You give me a yes/no answer, and I will absolutely bail on this game right now. I think I have a pretty good position as well. The move that I'm thinking about, I could just capture, but then his pawn comes in. Is there something else? Catch this dub, king. Bro, my ability to calculate this line is feeble. Capture, capture, step back, capture, capture. I think we just go for it. What if he's... Right, we jump back. He captures, we capture. This is what I calculated, okay? If he doesn't, we get the bishop. We do this and attack the knight. The knight can jump in. Where can the knight go? He goes this way, attacking this bishop. Also this square. I think we're going to coax this dude into taking the bishop. The reason I'm actually okay with that is look at all my pawns on light squares. Look at that. And I'm almost guaranteed I've had this exact position before. He'll probably step back, and because I have half the amount of time of him, he'll step back, I take, bring this over, take, step back, and we just trade everything off and go into a queen and pawn endgame. Let's just do it. Immediately without even thinking. He could do this. I'm still just going to capture, all the same. If he captures and steps over, then I'll capture. Infuriating. Infuriating. I wasn't able to calculate anything better in that line. If he steps forward, I might step forward. If he step... Okay, I step here. If he takes, I take. Rook, dude comes over, I come here, he goes here. I don't love it. Here, 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 here. here. What do I do? What do I do? I can play this, but then just capture, capture, attack. I step back. The queen comes over. I can't come to the open file. I think capturing is going to be fine. I'm going to step back. The queen comes over. And the same thing will now happen, where he has back rank checkmate ideas that potentially I'll be able to calculate. So this, I don't think really does anything great. I think we're going to just go here. If he pushes forward, I'll take, and that gives me a pass pawn. We're going to take here. I didn't see any reason not to do that. Got 1 minute. I have definitely gained a little bit of time doing all of that. I can attack this pawn for 1. He steps over. And I step in. I like this. Attack the pawn. He's got a few different ways to defend it. Or like this. But then take here. And then I get in. Please don't be a blunder. He could just go for this. There's only one move. I did not see that defending this pawn also came with a check. This is just checkmate. This comes with you grabbing this pawn. Fudge, I screwed this up. I'm not going to get this dub. You guys can send me the request right now as well. That way I can just click on it. And we can do pretty much whatever time control you want, as long as it's like less than, but like we can do a 3+2. I would like to get a win in every time control, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I'm really calculating that I'm just going to lose this game. He can pretty much just take and bring the rook. So not a whole lot to be done about that. All that I can hope for is activity. He just brings the rook. I give a check. He steps up. Yeah. Check, up, check, up, check, up, and I lose the game. This is undefended. We're going for this. This isn't checkmate. We give him this check. He has to step up to here, and I get this check. He could block, but I get this check. Then he steps here. I could get this check. Nothing else to play. We got to give this. Oh, there was that move. Get the fudge out of here, bro. Nobody likes that. I meant to push that 2 squares, but I'm going to lose anyway. It doesn't really matter. He's hitting this. Nothing to be done. Bro, I suck. I did not see that defending that pawn came with check. And that's just it. That was it. I was like, oh, he'll slide over and defend the pawn. I did not see along this diagonal. I don't think rook g1 was going to save me. Because then he was just going to eat all of my pawns. So yes, it would have, like... Yes, it would have saved me from the checkmate. But where are we at? Like... For one, what are you talking about, rook g1? Yeah, rook g1, but then he just wins this. With the idea of just bringing this rook in. And then it's pretty hopeless, no matter what I do. Was the problem. So I think it's. I mean, we can look at it, but I'm pretty sure I'm just lost no matter what. I'm too far gone. All right, AJ, I'll shut up. You know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. Rook G1 absolutely saves the game. But I saw this. This. I mean, I guess, yeah, okay, I get this. You push this. I take here. Take. And I'm surviving. You're right. I suck. I absolutely suck at chess. None of you guys sent me any challenges. None of you guys sent me any challenges. I was talking about the girls in Colombia. Bro, are you... I'm going to show you. I'll show you a girl from Colombia. Let's see if I can find this video real quick. You guys can absolutely send me the request. No rush or anything. It's a good video. I'm using a terrible phone. Oh, shit. One girl cooking food. Let's see. I don't know where these videos would actually be saved. Let's see what else we got. Look how fucking cute this girl is, bro. Still pending right now because of the live game. You guys sending me these requests or not? Just let me know. Are we gonna play or are we not gonna play? This girl's from Venezuela. And I met all these girls. It's not like these are not like random girls from Instagram or something. If you want to see, look, check this out. We're playing chess. Cool, right? I thought cool. Okay, I'll type you in, bro. I'll type you in. That little lagging period, I started talking about some girls instead of chess, and I lost 50% of my viewers. You see what just happened? Your username does not come up, bro. You're cringy. Thank you for that. Nobody believes me? For what exactly? Going to Colombia and hanging out with girls? I hung out with guys too. I mentioned his name was Juan Barco. He's friends with me here on Lichess. Okay. Are you guys gonna send these requests or not? It seems like we're not. I believe you too. Thanks for believing me. What part of cap? What's cap? What exactly is cap? What exactly is cap here? You challenged me on chess.com? No. Lichess. Yes. Go on Lichess, my bro. Peyton. Smith calling me Cap. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. This phone is from Colombia. That's Colombia money right there. Because a girl came over and she stole my phone. And so I had to go buy this phone. That is why I have a phone from Colombia. And let's see. What's the first picture on this thing? Where the heck are the pictures? What up, Zoo Max? I don't know how to go to the first picture. Oh. I also brought this thing to Mexico. Here's me and that girl. That's that girl that was eating ribs. Cap. Call me Cap. We're in love. We're gonna get married. So, don't be calling me Cap. That was not the first picture on this phone, but pretty close. And then the other girl, I'll show you this. Cooking food in some apartment. Yeah, I work in, not an investment banker. There's that same girl. We're cooking tacos. Yes, I work in finance. I do. I work at a place called IQ Capital in Newport Beach, California. The address is 888 San Clemente Drive, and I work there as a financial operations associate. And, yep. Okay. Are we playing or not? Playing or not? I'll bang out some quick ones, because we've just been sitting here talking about some nonsense. I hope that cleared the air, Peyton, that I'm not capping. I would not get on here and just lie to people about nonsense stuff. I would never do it. Maybe I would, but probably not. We're going to do 0 plus 1. Yeah, and so the job situation is I'm on like a temporary employment contract, and so the contract's going to end soon, and so either they're going to give me the full-time position, or I'm going to go travel to a new country. And so I think I'm going to go to a country called Montenegro with a girl named Peyton. And we're going to fall in love, and it's going to be great. Either that or just go back to Colombia. Alright, let's see what we got. Did the dude abort? Bro, why click yes and then abort? Like, what happened in that fraction of a second that made you decide I don't want to play? Like, my rating doesn't have a question mark. Sometimes I'll abort the question mark people because it just doesn't seem like a good idea. And I need to go to the gym. So, actually, we're going to get one more dub. Bruh. That's scary. We're going to trade this off. Kick this guy out of here. What's he going to do? Sacrifice? Alright, we're going to take here. Here. I think we're going to step back. We launch this forward, attacking the knight. I lose on time. God damn it. I should never have happened. That should have never have happened. I'm pretty sure that I was going to just survive that. But I've been playing my time control's too long. Trade. Knight. Bishop. This. Forward. This way. Bro, we're just going to break open on this side of the board. Did I just lose? What am I trying to accomplish? Now we're just fighting back, down a pawn. We'll defend like this temporarily. We can get out of that pin. We lost a pawn, but we definitely saved our knight. We're going to attack here. Get the knight for free. Let's flip and go. Okay, we're going to step back. And we are going to have to figure out here, here. Okay, I could have grabbed this. We're going to grab that. Step up. Go here. Probably step here and get into the middle of the board. Let's go like this. Here with the knight nice and central. We're going to pre-move this. Pre-move this. Take here. Step back. Go here to attack this guy. We get this. Step up. Still, I've got 1 second. I moved the wrong knight here. I meant to take this. Take this. I hang my knight. We take this. Step back. Oh my goodness. Okay. We got to draw. Yes, we got to draw. Is he trying to flag me, bro? You're not going to flag me. And even if... Now I got 12 seconds, so... You're not going to flag me. Even if he did flag me... Is he really trying to do this? What is this guy doing? Chip, what on earth are you doing? No, I'm not sponsored by Lee Chess. I am just a straight up chess player. And, like, what is happening right now, bro? I'll resign. Forget that stuff. So we're not going to play an unlimited game of chess, my friend. We're going to go to your profile. I forget how good you said you were, but I'm going to challenge you to a game. We're going to do a 0+1. And we're going to see what happens. Yeah, that's why you play casual, because then you can just resign, and it doesn't matter. Like, that was ridiculous. Like, yes, he could have flagged me, but yes, I could have promoted. I absolutely could have promoted. I'm wondering where Peyton's at, though. We were having a good discussion. And then she left forever. We'll put a sad face. Sad. I used to be good. Now you're not online. All right, that's enough for me. Thank you for everyone that watched. I love you guys. Please subscribe, all 31 of you. I'm going to count to 3 for everyone to do it. 1, 2. Just kidding. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But if you don't, you might never see me again. Resend again. My bro. My bro. Can you resend it? I don't actually... Because I sent the challenge. There we go. 3+3. That's longer than I was hoping for, my friend. But we'll still do it. We attack the queen. We'll just trade the queens. Your question mark in your name is giving me the heebie-jeebies. I forget how good you said you were. We're going to opposite side castle. Trade this off. Trade this off. Pawns to the middle. Where's this guy trying to go? To fork these guys? I don't know if I like that. What about here, here, here? I mean, as long as I don't blunder all my stuff away. Probably I should do a little bit of thinking. My ability to actually think in games of chess has somewhat been deteriorated from playing all of these super fast games of chess. Immediately we're going to attack that bishop. That's the game plan. Take the bishop if it allows. Take the bishop. Yes. Same side castling. Then what we're going to do next, we kind of want to stop this knight from getting in, so we're going to push the pawns like this. We're going to step back. We don't want to lose my bishop for no good reason. We'll defend this. This pawn is not free. But if boom, boom, then it is. So that's the new idea. Boom, boom. Then I can capture this. There's a chance he doesn't even see this. This is kind of a hard move to see. We're kind of looking at what's going on here. Sometimes you don't take the time to think of this. I guess we're scared of this. Like push, capture. Something with the knight. He can still push. Then my bishop is a little tiny bit fragile. I think we might go for this. We attack this guy. The king would probably have to step up. If he comes in, I think we'll probably just have to take and just trade everything off. But if we trade the rooks, so in this position right now, like these rooks are kind of committed to this, and if I step over just with one rook, then it will signify just a massive trade. And if we trade off all of the rooks and we have the same exact position, I feel far better about my ability to win this. What's up, sir? Have fun. So for one, I can tempo on this guy. If he comes over to attack me, it's a pin. So we're going to do this because it's attacking a higher value piece. If he plays this, there's a pin. If he steps up, we can still take this. So now there's this pin that I had just mentioned, and we pin the piece to the king. So we will be picking up that piece. You can definitely take here, but we take this with check. We're going to take this, challenge this open file. He then has to be worried about this. So he's got this check, but I can just step over. Okay, we're going to trade this off. I can attack this, but he just defends. So I'm going to attack the knight first, because then the knight has to go somewhere. That's actually a great somewhere for the knight to go. And we're just going to show you how much stronger the rook is than the knight. I kind of like just getting in here. He can attack, but I push. Now I don't think he can actually defend this so easily. He can jump in, but I kick him away. So we're going to attack the pawn. This is all we really need to be worried about. We push forward. He can jump in, but then we just take, and then we're threatening it with the king. If he steps back, we just take like this. My pawns are doing an excellent job attacking basically all of the squares if the knight arrives here. Like, that knight is literally never coming in. But that move kind of makes the most amount of sense. Although, like I said, getting in from there. So he can go here, but then I just take. And then that's just tempo on the knight. And the knight is actually almost trapped. You would have to go here. So that just hangs the knight. That just hangs a pawn. We give a check. We take. We take. We go here. We take. Take. Cut the king off this way. Before we make the queen, we check. Does the king have legal moves? Yes, he can go here. So we make the queen. We then think, what is the fastest way? Well, we've already cut him off this way, so we generally want the king to go this way. So we bring the queen over. He has to step back. Then we deliver checkmate. Just like so. We can rematch again if you want. Sometimes playing people that are easier to I believe you're 900. I believe you're 900. The way you hung that knight. What was all this right here? Where are we at? There wasn't even a lot going on in the position. We got essentially these are the important things going on. You want to say, my knight's important, the rook is important, the king is important. And you pushed a pawn, which didn't even accomplish really anything. What is that doing? So yeah. Okay, we'll play it again. We'll do the Caro-Kann. The advanced variation, signified by this pawn push right here to e5. And then we bring the bishop. This is the Tal variation. If this happens, we happily trade it off and then put all of our pawns here on the light squares. Now that we no longer have that light square bishop, then we really want to develop this knight. So the way we're going to do so is we're going to push this pawn forward. So we have a natural development square for the knight. Then there's a few different things we can do. We can capture, but the whole reason we push the pawn was to bring the knight out. So we're going to just bring the knight. If he captures, we develop, not with tempo, but we get to develop the bishop. So if that happens, we essentially pre-move it. And then the game plan will generally be as such. The queen will come out here. Okay, so we get to bring the bishop. If this happens, we can bring the queen. If he captures, we capture. I take here. If he takes with the queen, we ruin the pawn structure. If he takes here, okay, we ruin the pawn structure. He now has identifiable weaknesses in the position. So we see weak, weak, weak. My pawn structure is generally amazing. We want to get my knight to this square. We can do so two different ways. So I think what we're going to do is go boom, boom. Also, this knight is kind of glued to the protection of this. We then get here. We were attacking this pawn. That was the idea all along. So he pushes forward. That's actually probably a great move. But we're going to just step back. So if he takes, we're going to replace it with this knight. I mean, if we take... He can't push forward or we take this. That's a brave move. We're going to go here. We're threatening this. He's threatening this. What if I just castle? We let the knight get in. We still have this. I think we just castle. We allow this, step up. The pawn is defended, and then we still have this. So he's going to have to defend, and this knight is defending this. And also, we're still doing this. Maybe this move would actually be fairly decent. We could still come forward, threatening this. I'm not actually sure. Are you winning? Yes, I am. Actually, it's probably pretty equal. Game over. Game over. Okay. The knight jumps in. This is a little bit sketchy because there's a few things that can happen. It's only defended by this pawn, and my knight is attacking the pawn. So stepping over here just allows this. So we're going to step up so that this pawn is defended. I mean, I think we can just grab this. We're threatening this with check. And this pawn is still a weakness. This knight still needs to stay there. If he pushes forward, we hit him with check. He steps up. And we're dead. So we might actually have to reroute like this. It might actually be the game plan. Don't know what that move did. For one, it undefended this. For one, I can hit him with this check first. check. I mean, taking a pawn with check can almost never be bad. We then get back out with yet another check. I don't see like an immediate way to do anything cool, so we're just going to come back this way. I mean, he's could do this. He could take, bring a rook, but I could step back and I'm probably fine. That's a lot of pieces looking at this square. I'm actually not certain. So we're going to just do this. Now this knight is undefended. Just something to note. This became a thing. This knight now is guarding this against these guys. This is defended another way. So he could take, but then I take, and then I'm just up a piece. So it's not going to work. It is somewhat scary, though, so I might have to get this guy out of here. So if he attacks my knight, I can defend and attack all in one move. Sort of, but I wouldn't really be able to take her. It leaves the defense of this knight. I'm not really sure. I don't think that worked. I don't know what just happened right there. We step forward attacking this knight. This doesn't work because my knight is still there. That looks good, but we can give him this check. And it's defended by the knight, so I'm just not even going to think about it. We're just going to do it. I think we're going to chase him. This is defended. The knight's attacking. The squares are kind of cut off. If he goes here, there's a fork. If he goes there, there's this check, which forces him here, which forces him into the fork. No, it doesn't. Yeah, does it? Yeah, he goes here, and then we hit him with the fork. Then we hit... There's no fork. My knight doesn't see that far. What on earth am I playing? I mean, let's just go for another check. So that was arguably terrible. How do I actually win this? I don't know what to do. I can attack the knight. I kind of like this. We attack the knight. If he goes here, we kind of chase him around with some checks. I, for some reason, thought my knight reached this rook with a fork, but it totally didn't. This is not attacking this guy at all. What up, my bro? And Amali. We've just been doing a little bit of friendly chess. Let's just do some more checks, bro. I don't know what to do. These guys defend each other. The rook is defended a few different ways. He's going for this, but I can trade out of it. We step over and attack the knight. He defends it. Maybe I go like this. My knights can defend each other on this side of the board. We're defending my rook. There's no check that's scary. Because I'm a little bit worried about my opponent here, we'll just go ahead and give him some time. I mean, he's down a knight. I just have not like figured out how to actually move forward. So he attacks my knight again. We take his with check. Am I going to lose my knight now? We step back. Everybody's defending everybody. Everybody's defending everybody. The king alone is not going to be enough. Not to mention, my pawns are all defended. I'm going to slide back a little bit. I've been sitting too close to the screen on my big, giant table. Okay, so he's attacking this guy. But let's just attack the pawn. Like, if you sacrifice, you're never going to win. Okay. Then we'll grab this. We'll go here. If he takes this, this turns into a queen. I don't know what's the fastest checkmate. If he goes here, it's this, this. If he goes here, it's this, 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 this. Then we need to do something about this pawn over here. What I had explained earlier, sorry. I almost forgot. And then what we do is stalemate. Oh, he still has a pawn. I forgot about the pawn. Okay. He's got to push the pawn. I think he's trying to figure out what he's supposed to play. Oh boy. Oh, my mouse is gonna die. My mouse died. Oh my god. My mouse, bro. It stopped moving. Well, I think that's a good place to call it a day, ladies and gentlemen. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love each and every one of you. If you ever want to play chess with me, just you'll see when I'm playing. If you're subscribed, if you're not subscribed, you won't. So that was a lot of chess for one day. Let's check. My god, my mouse sucks. Let's check the profile. Check the games. Why does it say it's the like 22nd, bro? I need to fix my time zone or something. You guys can't really see it. We did about half and half, slightly better than half. I did quite well today. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna sign out of here if my mouse works and end the stream. I love you guys. Bye.